So we got new NBA Primetime packs today. Obviously, I did a pack opening. Technically, I did two, but the odds were a little bit better than typically. 3% for a 95 plus rated player. That's actually significantly better than normally. Still doesn't translate to an absurd amount of them on the market. There's two different versions of Moses Malone, which I think is pretty cool. Personally, Steph Curry, who I'm waiting to see exactly how much I'm going to get for that card. I'm guessing he's going to settle around 150 at the beginning and then probably just sit there around 120 and just kind of float. But either way, let's look at the actual cards that came out today and kind of decide which ones are even worth picking up at this point. So, looking at the primetime players period, we got Moses Malone, who it's really tough to say exactly what his price is going to be. I'm guessing he's going to settle somewhere around the 150 to 200k mark. That's kind of what I'm guessing. It's kind of tough to see just because we got two different versions, one of them being the NBA 75 version, and then in addition to that, we also obviously got this one. So I'm kind of like tempted to see. I kind of want to liquefy my collection and get Moses Malone. I just really like Moses Malone. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. He's tough. So either way, Hall of Fame intimidator, rebound chaser, mouse in the house, grace under pressure. Like, he's going to be an inside presence for sure. And if you're over on next gen, this card is actually going to be insane. Interceptor, posterizer. I mean, he's got pretty much every defensive badge that you'd want him to have. And then he has like Gold Hustler, which is cool as well. I didn't expect him to have that. Silver catch and shoot, no corner specialist, silver set shooter. Looking at badges you can give him. Honestly, his ball handle is so low that it's really tough to even recommend giving him like any type of dribbling badges, but I would give him glue hands for sure. Clamps, obviously. Mismatch expert, if you plan on running him at the center, I wouldn't even give him mismatch expert. The likelihood you're going to run into someone with a shorter card than Moses Malone is pretty low. I mean, it's not like he's super short or anything, but he's 6'10". You know what I mean? It's not really going to activate most of the time, especially if you're over on next gen trying to do post smashing. Like, you're just going to run into Yaos and stuff all the time. Blinders, rhythm shooter. Yeah, I could see both of those, I guess. Blinders would be more than rhythm shooter, in my opinion, anyway. Sniper for sure. With a 72 3-pointer, you're going to want to give him as many like boosts as you possibly can. Volume shooter, absolutely 100%, and ball stripper. Those are definitely badges I would give him. Limitless takeoff as well to a certain extent. Is he going to be worth the probably 200k that he's going to settle in at? It depends how you play. It depends what gen you're on. Like, that's really what I can say. One person we're seeing drop in price because of Batum coming out, who I was going to talk about, was Grant Hill, but he's back up now. Personally, I think he's better than Grant, or I think he's better than I think he's better than Grant Hill. Like, I literally think Batum is better than him. Batum already off the rip. Like, if we're talking about like straight up just himself. By the way, Moses Malone has set shot 1. If you're curious about that release, a player that you can go test out would be Brian Cook if you have that token reward. I personally like that jump shot a lot, but I know some people do not. He does have the same upper as like Mitch Richmond too. All right, Batum, 6'8", 230, absolute unit, like 85 3-pointer, only a 75 driving dunk, which I'm guessing is what's going to get upgraded if he does get this Evo tonight, which would be great. 86 ball handle. He's got jump shot 40, which is the same jump shot as like Gary Payton, Rip Hamilton, Bruce Bowen, and I actually like this jump shot a lot. It's real tight. He's decent defensively, like pretty much every defensive like statistic, he's pretty solid. Like, he's a decent rebounder, block, steals, perimeter. He's pretty much got it all. 85 speed, 88 lateral quickness. Like, Batum is nice, dude. And his tendencies are really good. Like, really good. As far as badges, you can't upgrade any because we don't know if he's getting the Evo or not. If he doesn't get the Evo, you can at least upgrade some of his badges, so he's going to be worth it regardless. He's got Hoff Dimer, Off Ball, Tireless, and Bullet Prep. Like, not the best. I'll be honest, not the best badges in the world, but he does have like Gold Catch and Shoot, Glue Hands, Clamps, Interceptor, Intimidator, Downhill. He's got Gold Set Shooter, Quick First Step. Like, this is probably one of the most well-rounded like diamond cards we've seen for a while. Even his silver badges are fire. Now, we don't know what exactly will be added to him or you're going to be able to add to him, but either way, Batum is, even if he doesn't get the Evo, I think he's still worth picking up. He's going to be expensive for sure. Especially in the short term. Like tonight, until his game is over with, he is going to be expensive, which I honestly don't even know who they're playing. So somebody let me know in the comments who they're playing, because I have no idea. But if he settles around 40K, I think it's ready. I don't know. I think he might be ready to get picked up. Honestly, I'm using him. I'm using him in my main squad. I think AK is back finally. Okay. So yeah, my main squad would probably look like this at this point, honestly, because I'm about to get rid of Klay Thompson. I'm gonna get rid of Dikembe too, though. 15 points and 5 rebounds, which he's done a bunch of times over the past 10 games, I guess. So it is what it is. Look at my boy Louis Dampier in here. All right, back to the cards that came out today. I've been watching 60 Days In super hard for the past 48 hours, dude. I love that show so much, man. It's incredible how you take these people and they're like, yeah, I'm going to be on the straight and narrow. And then you throw them in jail and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, no, I'm actually a criminal now. This is pretty tight. I'm a big fan of 60 Days In. Super fun. All right. Who's next? Lucious Allen. Dude, I only have 39,000 MT right now, but I will buy him. He actually looks kind of tight. I mean, all things considered, there are better budget point guards to go after. It just depends on your play style. He's more of a Walt Frazier type. So he's not going to be the shooter. He is going to be a facilitator and a defensive threat. But if that's kind of what you're looking for with decent size, Lucious Allen is actually kind of right up your alley. You do need to give him some badges like difficult shots. Hyperdrive would be helpful as well. Quick chain. I don't think his dribble style is good. Lucky number 7, blinders, pretty much any shooting badge you're going to want to give him. But at the same time, 6'2", he's not that big, but he's not that small either. His player build's kind of bigger. First off, look at this. Just look at the mutton chops, dude. That's all you really need to see. If he goes down to 2 or 3K, which is probably what he's going to settle on. I mean, we're already seeing him go for 10, and I haven't even got to the hour mark yet. So I'm guessing he's probably 5K. I think he's worth 5K, especially if you need a point guard, he's probably for the 4 or something K he's going to go for better than buying Drew Holiday for 15. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on it. Robert Covington, he has to get a single block tonight. Just one. Just one. And if he does that, he'll get an Evo. What that's going to look like, I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know what they're going to do to him. I can guess for sure. They're probably going to raise up his driving dunk from a 65. That would be my guess. Maybe the driving dunk gets raised up a little bit. He gets an additional little bit of ball handle. Maybe he's faster a little more stamina. I'm guessing it's going to be more of a badge upgrade thing. Badge-wise, he's fine, though. He's a fire Ruby card. I'm guessing his defensive leader goes up to gold or something, possibly even Hoff or whatever. And then he'll get some other badge additions also. What jump shot does he have this year? That's actually really curious. Jump shot 63. So he's got TJ Warren's jump shot. Okay, so he's got the same one as his gold card. I used his gold card a little bit. I forgot why. I did something with it. It was good. I mean, he's missing some badges for sure. Hopefully they give him limitless spot up if he gets an Evo. And sniper. And volume shooter. Honestly, why do they never give cards volume shooter, dude? Volume shooter is so important all the time. All right, Steph Curry. I'm waiting for mine to sell. Looks like I'm going to get 150. It is what it is. I mean, I started with 250 today. Throughout that pack opening, I pulled Steph Curry and I still lost 100K. That's actually crazy. He's not worth it. He's not. He's got a couple badge upgrades over his Signature Series card. Signature Series 1 does have Hall of Fame Chef, but you can just upgrade this to Hall of Fame if you have it. And then I think he also has he's got a couple silver badges the other one doesn't have. Quick Chain, I believe, is one of them. And then maybe Mismatch Expert. Yeah, those are kind of important, and I believe they're both upgradable. No, they're not even upgradable. What's the point? Why are people like feverishly trying to get this card? This makes no sense. Oh, it's Clippers versus Blazers. Oh man, it would be super ironic if Robert Covington like blocked Nicholas Batum. That would be fantastic on his like 13th point. That would be like so poetic. Yeah, and they downgraded. Oh, they downgraded his Hoff sniper too. What's the other badge they gave him then? Okay, wait, hold on. The signature series one. No, it looks like you just have one with Hoff sniper, which is sick. That's super sick. Either way, I mean, he looks good. Let's look at the other moments cards because I didn't really get a chance to talk about these yesterday. Rubio for a buyout point guard is stupid. Like, Rubio is so good. He is incredible. Like, why him and Trae Young are like so low price wise makes no sense to me because both of them are so good. But they also both fit in the way I play the game, so that makes a little bit more sense. Both of them you can get for under 70K, which is crazy. Rubio is so good. He just can't dunk. Oh, I was going to do Miles Turner. Kyle Lowry is so cheap for no reason. Like, this card's actually pretty good. You can get him for like 10K. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm probably around 10 or 15K, and I think he's worth 10 or 15K. He's only 6 foot, so he's a little bit small, but I mean, Hoff Dimer, Hoff Needle, Hoff Bullet, and Hoff Floor General. Like, gold catch and shoot. Like, he's got clamps, intimidator. Like, he's very complete. Stats-wise, he's good. Only silver hyperdrive, but I just feel like hyperdrive is a little too broken right now to be dropping like Hoff hyperdrive. The first card we get with Hoff hyperdrive is about to be ridiculous. Do we have one already? Let me check 2KDB. I'm not sure. Do we have a point guard with Hoff hyperdrive? That is an excellent question. Was that? That's a playmaking badge, I believe. No Hoff hyperdrives yet. Only a few cards with gold, even Rubio being one of them. No wonder Durant moves so well. Same with Pete Maravich. Like, all these guys that have gold hyperdrive, like, no wonder they move so well. Rashawn Holmes, I think, is actually one of the more slept on cards in the Last Moments release. He's actually pretty good. You can get him for like 10K. He should be a staple in any budget squad. Like, if you can get a card like this for like 7K, him, Ayton, and to a certain extent Porzingis, but Porzingis is a little too expensive. But if you can get this card for like 10K or under, he's absolutely worth it. He's not the best card in the world, but for that price point, he's really good. Especially on next gen, he can hoop in the post really well. Like, Rashawn Holmes has been hooping for a reason. He's got 95 offensive rebound. This dude gets up. Like, that's ridiculous. All right, other than that, we got Cole Anthony, who I've talked about. Cole Anthony is a really, really good budget point guard, though he is a little bit expensive. Jordan Poole, he's okay. Doesn't really play any defense, but if you're looking for like an offensive threat, he can hold it down. Mike Muscala, I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to use him in Unlimited tonight. How much can I get Mike Muscala for? Oh, by the way, Furkan, honestly, he's not bad. He's like pretty solid, like 93 3-pointer. He's not going to do anything but shoot threes and dribble a little bit, but like, he's really not terrible. And there's a lot of moments coming up. How much can I get my boy Mike Muscala for? I need him because we're about to we are about to build a really dusty Unlimited squad. That is for sure. Oh, okay. If he's like 1,000 MT, I'm absolutely picking up Mike Muscala. Yeah, of course. 1,200 MT, no question he's joining the squad. Like, for sure. Honestly, take a look in your collection and look at the shoes you have. Even the gold shoes, you may think they're worthless, but like, I've been selling a pretty good amount of gold shoes recently, right? It's not bad. Like, no one's going to pay 2,800 for this shoe. Let's be real. 860, that's how it always goes. Like, no one's going to pay this, but you might get 1,000. Like, you might. I mean, there's no shame in throwing it up there. But like, you can quick sell the shoes after you make them, and that'll get you a guarantee, what, 350, 250? I'm not even sure, to be honest. I just sell them on the marketplace, and then I'll do the quick sell stuff for bronze and silver shoes. The gold shoes will still net you something, though, so it's something to think about. Like, is this shoe going to be sold for 1,000 MT? Unlikely, but it if someone wants it, this is the cheapest one. So, I mean, maybe I'll throw it up for $950. I'll be gracious about it. I doubt anyone's going to buy it, but it's a possibility. You know what I mean? As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. You know, I'll be back with more content tomorrow. And drop a like on this video, comment down below. Peace.